Hey guys, this is Chris.
I'm Jamie.
And welcome to a new series, Subject to Change.
A show about, well, anything.
Quite literally, anything and everything.
Today's show we're going to be talking about Halloween, as our decor clearly suggests.
Yeah, quite literally. I've gotten stuck in this stuff like several times right in my head. It sucks, but it's pretty cool.
Yes, he has. So, what we kind of wanted to talk about today was maybe our memories of Halloween and then how it kind of compares to today. So, I guess the first thing, my question to you is, what do you remember from Halloween?
Dressing up as an M&M.
An M&M?
Way back when we were little kids with brother and I.
Interesting.
With Thing 1 and me, my brother, Thing 1. And we would dress up as M&Ms and go around the whole... We live in a trailer, so we obviously grew up most of our life either in an apartment or in a trailer. So we lived in a, I can't think of the name of crap, what's it called? A trailer park.
Trailer park, basically.
Yeah, and we would just go around and do all that stuff. So we kind of had like a closed neighborhood. So we never really went out and actually had trick-or-treating in like an actual neighborhood. Because everybody kind of knew everybody living in a trailer park. I mean, we knew all our neighbors. We knew people a couple streets down from us. I mean, we knew pretty much everybody.
Okay, did you ever go, like, you went to our grandma's trick-or-treating, right?
Yeah, I've been to grandma's, yeah.
It kind of makes me wonder, like, do kids still do that? I know a lot of kids, and I never did this, but, like, dress up as, like, scary things and go out and are mean or
I never really did. I never really dressed up as anything that scary, as far as I know.
I think the scariest thing I ever was I was an army person. Actually,
I remember that
story.
I remember that. I remember you dressing up like that.
My dad had these smoke bombs, and they're like industrial grade like smoke bombs that they used to test fire systems. And so at my house, we put, I think it was one of them, and it was like 5 minutes long worth of like thick smoke. Like you stood in it, you couldn't see anything. And so I was in like real army gear and had my face painted, and I was kind of crawling around, and then I would just sort of crawl out of the fog. It was really cool. You know, just little stuff like that, the memories of Halloween. It's just awesome.
Today I think they've gotten a lot more stricter. Like, you know, you go to like a trailer park or something, I think it's a lot more strict than, you know, what it used to be. Because way back when, you could do whatever you want pretty much, and it was okay. You know, you didn't have to have your light on. You didn't have to end by this time, start by this time. You know, you didn't have cops walking around and the whole 9 yards. So,
but
I think it's become a little more stricter. But I think that's just because the times have changed. You know, stuff kind of
times
for
have
safety.
Changed, and yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The cops is
safety.
I don't really think that's a bad thing at all.
Neither do I. I don't think it's a bad thing either. But I'm just saying, comparing when we were little kids. Now that we're, you know, adults, if you will, adults, quote unquote, cops are everywhere from stuff like that. I mean, it's just a safety issue because everybody has one of these on them. It's called a phone. And, you know, anyone can figure out where you're at anywhere. I mean, I could be someone in China or someone, I could be figuring out where people are at and doing all kinds of stuff. I mean, you could be, you know, you could be trying to steal stuff from people's houses because you aren't paying attention. You know, it's all kinds of stuff that could be going on because you're so focused on the kids. So anything, especially I could say I use my hands a lot, especially in a neighborhood where there's not like you know, when you're living in a trailer and you're you know, like with a trailer, so trailers all around you, it's kind of obvious if you're trying to break into something because your house is so freaking tiny and you don't have a big yard, so it's kind of obvious if you're in someone's yard. When you live in a normal neighborhood, you have houses all different shapes and sizes, different yards and stuff. It's pretty easy to kind of, you know, not be noticed because, you know, you have one big ass house, you have one tiny house, and you don't really notice it. But in a trailer park, all the houses are pretty much the same size, and all kind of look the same. So it's kind of hard to break into someone's house because the houses are so close together. Your next door neighbors are gonna be able to see you trying to break in the other side. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, so
it kind of makes it harder to do stuff like that.
Let's transition a little bit. We're still sticking with Halloween, but I want to talk about kind of the origins of Halloween and how it's.
I have no clue where it came from.
Changed to what it is today. You know, today is all about candy and dressing up as superheroes and slutty nurses.
That's all I knew it as when I grew up, but I didn't really know where it actually came from.
You know, we all no stories of it being like, oh, spirits and All Hallows Eve.
Mm-hmm.
It was, what do you really feel like what it is today? Is it really Halloween?
I think it's more or less for the candy.
It's kind of it's like Valentine's Day.
It's more or less free candy day.
Where it's a Hallmark holiday.
I mean, quite literally, that's what it is anymore. It's just a Hallmark holiday.
Yeah.
There's really nothing to it. There's really no spirits or anything. It's more or less, come out and get free candy.
Yeah, it's meaningless.
That's literally all it is anymore. I mean,
but it is quite fun.
Yeah, and I guess it's more for the kids.
More for the kids, yeah.
It's definitely more for the kids. I will admit that 110%. Wow,
So-
my phone just yelled at me.
So I'm looking up at the screen. We're new at this, forgive us. Okay, so we're trying to keep these videos at around 5-10 minutes. So that's kind of just our thoughts on Halloween and what we think and our experiences. So we're gonna wrap it up today. So again, I'm Jamie.
I'm Chris. Thanks for watching Subject to Change, our brand new podcast. I'm thinking Sunday for this video, for these type of videos maybe? Maybe
We'll
a
see.
Sunday? We'll see. We'll figure out.
The date is subject
But
to change.
good job.